Hi, I'm Krystle. I've loved dolls since I was a child, and I never outgrew it. So, when I discovered Reborn dolls, my collection started to grow. There's Haley, Landon, Avery, Chloe, Shiloh, Grace, Jamie, Jeremy, Maya, Yuki, Savannah, and Ava. Along with collecting, I've been a Reborn artist since 2008. It isn't easy keeping up with my collection, but it sure is a lot of fun. Hi guys, I am here today to share Jamie's story with you guys. Jamie is the next baby that I got after Grace. And Jamie, first off, I will say that Jamie is the Noe kit by Evelina Wosnjuk. And so as you can see, I obviously like Evelina's work since Avery is one of her sculpts, as is Chloe and Naomi. So he's the Noe kit. And he was reborned by my friend Isabelle Ashing. And basically, the first time I met Isabelle was back in, I think it was 2010. I met her briefly at the London Doll Show, and then we kind of lost touch. And then in the summer of 2012, my friend Emily decided to host a doll day at her house. And she invited fellow Canadians that live in Ontario to join us, ones that were on Doll Fan. And Isabelle ended up being one of them that joined us at the doll day. And she brought, like, everyone brought babies with them. I brought, like, I think I brought 4 from my collection. Maybe even 5. And then of course Emily had her whole collection there because it was at her house. Isabelle brought 3 of her creations. And one of them was Jamie. She had him, and she also had the Michelle kit, who is also by Evelina Wosnjuk. And so she had those 2 there, and apparently I think those were her earlier work. And then she also had another kit, and I can't think of what the kit was. But I do have pictures of it. I think it may have been a Natalie Scholl sculpt, but I can't remember which Natalie Scholl sculpt it was. But she was going to be going on to eBay with that one. But anyways, I saw Jamie and I absolutely fell in love with him. And I actually have some pictures, or a picture, I'm not sure if there's like a couple of pictures or just one, of me holding him that day at the doll day. I actually held him a lot that day, and I didn't want to let him go. And so yeah, so anyways, I was really sad to leave him that day when the doll day was over, and kept thinking about him. Went onto Isabelle's Facebook page and saw photos of him. So I will like insert the photos from the doll day here, as well as the photos that I came across on her Facebook page of him. And I just kept looking at him and just oohing and awing over him. And so finally I just asked her flat out, I was like, hey Isabelle, is he for sale? And she said she hadn't really thought about selling him because it was some of her earlier work and she didn't really feel like it was her best work. But she did offer him to me for a really good price. And so I said, yes, for sure, I will take him. And so he was actually reborn by her in October of 2011, according to his birth certificate. But I adopted him on September the 28th of 2012. So almost a whole year later is when he found his home. And so I was like really excited to get him. And so I consider September 28th, 2012 to be his birthday, just because I go by how long the doll has been with me. And so he, like I said, he is the Noe sculpt, and he is, she has him down to 16 inches, and I can't remember if the website, like where you can order this kit, if they say 16 inches as well. I'm not exactly sure what the website says his length should be, but he is a tiny little baby. He measures 16 inches because he's got these really bent up legs. I'm thinking he might just be a slightly bigger, maybe 17 inches. He does fit into some preemie sizes, but he also fits into newborn size, like at least if it's Carter's newborn size. Although it is a little bit big. Like this is a Carter's newborn size sleeper, and there's a lot of extra room in it. I had actually originally bought the sleeper in preemie size, and it was a little bit too snug for my liking. It fit, but it was just like, so he kind of goes in between preemie and newborn. I mostly buy newborn, but he does have a couple of things that are preemie size. So he is a really tiny guy, but he weighs a lot, guys. He weighs 6 pounds, according to his birth certificate, 6 pounds 9 ounces, although he probably weighs a little less than that, because when I got him, I took some weight out because I found him way too heavy, and I still find him really heavy. So I still think I might end up taking some weighting out of him, because he's just, for such a tiny baby, he weighs too much. And so like if I'm trying to cuddle with him, it gets tiring holding him. But yeah, so that's basically his story on how I got him and who his artist is and all that jazz. So now I guess I will go on to his details, because I want to put him into one of those preemie sleepers that I got at Babies R Us to see how that fits on him. So I'm going to get him out of this sleeper, and then I can show you guys his details, and then we'll put the new sleeper on, and we will do a slideshow like we've been doing with all of our stories. So yeah, let's get on to his details. Okay guys, so here is his face first off. So as you can see, he is a very splotchy newborn look. He's got very splotchy cheeks. He's got lots of splotches on his head, scratches, which I usually don't like. I usually have not liked that look on reborns, but for some reason with this guy I really do like it. I think it suits him because he has such a newborn looking face, and he's just really tiny and stuff, so I think it suits him personally. He also has some milk bumps on his nose, as you can see, and you can see some of his veining in there, and his eyebrows are really lightly painted on. His nose is shaded. There's his little mouth. You can see some of the veins in his head there. And he has painted hair, which I'll show you in a sec. I think basically what it was is that at the time that I got him, I was working for a family who had a toddler that I was helping to look after her while the mom was busy with a newborn baby. Like, so I got to see the baby like the day after he was born. And so I had like big time baby fever going on for like, and he was like a really tiny newborn baby. And so I think I just like, when I saw Jamie, the baby fever was like, oh, he like reminds me of the baby at work. And so I think that was what drew me to this look, because usually, like I said, usually I don't go for this look. And usually I'm not big on sleepers either, like close-eyed babies. But let's see his hair. So he has painted hair, as you can see. Now, I will say this, Isabelle has come a long way in her hair painting and her painting in general. Like, this was literally one of her, like, first reborns, I think. And not to say that he's not good, like, he is really good. But now that I've seen, like, her more recent work, she has definitely come a long way. Let's turn him around so you guys can see the back of his hair. There it is. And I apologize if this comes in blurry. You know, I'm still waiting for my camera to come back from being fixed. I got an email from them and it should hopefully be back this week, if not early the following week. But in the meantime, I have this camera and it doesn't have autofocus, so I'm just making do. But as you can see, he's got like some little bald patches here and there. So, let's see if I can do something here. Okay, so he is on a cloth body. He's got 3/4 limbs. Both legs and arms are 3/4. So he's got that cloth at the top. And he's on like a jointed body. He's got the white flannel body. He came with this body, I believe. And when he came to me, his limbs were attached with the strings, which I don't care for. So I took those out and put cable ties because I just feel they're more secure. His head can turn. And yeah, so here are his arms. Let's see if I can get these. Might have to use my leg to prop it. Okay, so there is his arm. Let's see if we can zoom in. Okay, so as you can see again, he's very splotchy. These are his nails. I hope you guys can make those out okay. And he's got the, whoops, he's got the red fingertips. He's got, see, he's got little scratches on him. And he's really that splotchy, blotchy newborn. Like, he's got like a peaches color and then like really red all over. Here's his other hand. It's in a little fist. Right there. You can kind of see some of his veins in there, I think. Yeah. And yeah, as you can see again, he's very splotchy there. Got some scratches on this hand. Let's see if we can get these together. There we go. His little knuckles are blushed. And then here's his legs. They're pretty much the same. Again, you've got like the blotches and scratches and all that stuff. Bear with me here as I try to get this to focus. There's a little scratch there. Here's his feet. You can see some veins on the underside there. Red toes and stuff like that. Very cute. And splotchy. There's some more veins here. See if I can get his toenails to come into focus. There we go. Yeah. The one thing I'm not too keen on with him are his toenails, because they kind of look whitish to me. Don't they look kind of white to you guys? Which is kind of odd to me, but I didn't really notice it too much at the time that I adopted him, because I was just kind of taken up with more of the way he felt and like his face and stuff. So yeah, anyways, that is his details. He's just very newborn like. So I think it is time to try on one of his new sleepers. Oh, this is actually a really good shot of his face now. You can really see the blue tones in there and the red and stuff. There's a little scratch. Oh yeah, his ears. I forgot to show you guys his ears. Where's his ears? Okay, so I am going to get him into his new sleeper and we will wrap up his story with a slideshow. Okay guys, so here he is in his new sleeper, but it literally just fits. I don't know if it would have been like that or if maybe I shrunk it a little in the dryer. I might try to like stretch it out if I wash it again. But it is really cute with the monkey there. And, but yeah, it kind of pulls in this area and his feet kind of don't seem to be setting into the foot part properly. It's a little bit snug. I mean, it works, but you can see like when you pull his legs up, it's a little tight. And then because of that, like it's pulling here, so it's pulling in the neckline there. But it's not bad. It literally like just fits him. So that's like I was saying, like it's some of the preemie stuff works for him, but some of it like just fits or is just a tad too small. So that's why I tend to get newborn for him, even though newborn can sometimes be a little bit baggy on him. I kind of prefer the room like to move in there. See, like when I bend his arm, the sleeve is kind of riding up a little bit too. But it's cute. I like the little glasses and stuff on the monkey, and then he's like got the little bow tie. It's pretty cute. Not too shabby. I like how his hand is closed, because if you take certain pictures with him, like if I was to like hold him in this position like this, can make it look like he's sucking his thumb. It's really cute. Yay! But yeah, so that is Jamie's story. I hope you enjoyed hearing it, and we will end this video with a slideshow. I have some pretty cool pictures of Jamie actually, because when I got him, I like had him all the time, and so I got a lot of pictures of me and him together where like it's almost like the kind of pictures that like a mom would take with her baby when she comes home from the hospital kind of thing. So those are pretty cool. They're some of my favorite pictures of him actually. So yeah, so that is Jamie, and I hope you enjoyed the little slideshow, and I hope you have enjoyed hearing his story. And the next one that we will be doing will be Jeremy. Jeremy was the next one that came after Jamie, and so the next story will be Jeremy's story. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you are all having a wonderful weekend, and we will see you in the next video. Bye, guys. here with Grace's story. Grace was born not too long after Shiloh was. So she was the next doll that I got. And yeah, so Grace, I had admired the Ariana sculpt for a couple of years, I guess. And I initially fell in love with her because a lady who reborn, her name was Gail.